place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
Hello my little cupcakes, it's me, your favorite Shadow Boy VTuber. Shadow. Hi. Handping maybe. Hey Vanta, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. So, completed the
it's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Fontaine Archon quest to the most recent update. Though we still have other Archon quests we have yet to do. Though to unlock these we'll have to start and finish some story quests, which we will start with today. This one is in Inazuma. As you can see, we're back in Inazuma. And hold on a minute, is that Kazuha? No, it's Toma. Never mind, it's Toma, okay. So what's going on here?
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Hey, Toma, what the heck is going on here?
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma!
Hello.
What's going on?
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me. I'm here to commit random shit and cause chaos.
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
What an impact? Genshin impact? Okay. Are you mocking me?
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Dang, okay, I love that intro, not gonna lie, I'm doing okay, how are you? Thank you! I will eventually work on a new intro. I don't know how long that'll take, but until then I'll be using that. This current one. Glad to hear that you're okay, that you're doing okay. I'm alright. It was quite busy today and I'm a bit tired, so don't pay and never mind if I if there are any signs of being tired and something. It's because I was very busy today. Anyway, yeah, what did I want to say? Shit, I forgot. Okay, let's just continue the story. Feel free to text me. I'll answer as soon as I can.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Ippe. Sounds like you're having some trouble? Make it double to protect the world from devastation. To unite everyone within our nation. To denounce truth and love. To reach to the stars above. Jesse James, Team Rocket, blast off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Meow, that's right.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do.
Fuck yeah, you got your freedom back. Well, at least you're here and hopefully you will get enough rest. Yeah. Well, at least I can take it a bit easy at the moment, so yeah, I'm quite happy about that. Oh my god, Team Rocket. Who doesn't love Team Rocket? If you don't like Team Rocket, you're not my friend. Get the hell out of here. No, yeah. I'm a huge Team Rocket fan. Usually, people would say, Ash Ketchum and Pikachu are my favorite characters in the Pokemon anime. And I'm like, no, Team Rocket is the best. James, best boy. That's me. Alright.
We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder.
I hear that storm represents the Shogun's will. Is that correct?
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Doof, doof. Oh no. Doof, doof. Oh no. Doof, doof. Oh no, 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 no.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
Are you really scared of her?
Nuh-uh! She lost to us.
Exactly.
Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared?
But also, she didn't lose to us. She lost to me. You were just floating and doing nothing as usual. Emergency food.
Paimon's just, a little concerned that she might be angry.
Isn't she always
That's
angry?
all. Just a little concerned.
But she's always angry, isn't she?
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Oh?
Considering Liga as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign.
I see.
A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems.
Since
The fact
when?
that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
But she never has... She always was driving people away from her, and now that's an issue? Okay. Whatever, man. Well, there must be a reason for the change in the storm.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Haha, I'm a huge Team Rocket fan as well. Really? That's so cool. I have a Team Rocket hoodie, by the way. Like, I like to show it off every once in a while if I do cosplay and shit. I did some Team Rocket sounds stuff on TikTok with the hoodie before, and I was like, yes, this is so me. I love it. We can geek out if you want to. Alright, where were we? Yes.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Fuck clans. Who needs clans?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma.
Who needs the Fatui?
Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
Okay. Oh my god, let's go. I have Meowth plushie. That's the one thing that is, has yet to be in my collection. But I do have several Pokemon plushies like Haunter, Riolu, Lucario. I used to have a Pikachu plushie, but Sophie ripped it apart, and now it's dead. I have Piplup, I have Cyndaquil, I have several other Pokemon and non-Pokemon related plushies, like Shadow the Hedgehog. But yeah, I'm a huge collector. Let's say it like that.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now...
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
I missed the cherry blossoms falling from up above. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days.
Not
Right
now?
I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu,
Oh,
head
okay.
of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
Okay, makes sense.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
That's good.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Okay.
Okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
Bye-bye, glasses dude.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right?
Maybe?
If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we could invite her out for a while?
Huh? You can actually do that?
I don't know. Has anyone even tried to ask her?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
I guess.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then?
Sure.
You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
Well, it's sad that, Kunin Sasushi, also known as Scaramouche, can't join us because he's probably in Inazuma, not in Inazuma, in Sumeru or something, so yeah.
Thank you very
Also,
much.
I'll try.
I owe you one. Again.
You owe your life to me, buddy. You owe your life to me.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Oh. The little shrine, maiden. Yes, the whore. Okay, let's go visit her, I guess. Yeah, Miko, here I come. I still can't stand her. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Look for Yamiko. Where's that whore at? There she is. Hey bitch, I'm back, and I'm here to bother your ass.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Actually, you're wrong about that. I wanted to ask you about something.
How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I?
And do I
Surely you
care?
can at least humor me by engaging in some small talk first?
Nope.
Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm.
Thank you very much.
So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
The Tenryou Commission also needs her attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway.
What you hiding from me? Imagine us holding a gun. Spit it out, whore.
Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her temperament has changed? Well, that's hard to believe.
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike.
Oh, damn it, whore.
The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
What? You gave her dango? Why didn't I get any? How freaking dare you?
Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
And you like to see me like this? Damn, you shitty as hell, man.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
I don't believe you.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
Close to nothing, I guess.
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her.
Fair enough.
I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
All the more reason to go check on her. Maybe she's gone stir crazy.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting.
What about me? Am I not her friend now?
But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Because you're her fucking friend. Do something for once. Do it for the people of Inazuma, or do it for A. Do it for A.
I like that answer.
'Kay.
Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko.
So you're still doing fucking nothing and pushing the task onto me. Fuck you.
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word.
Blah blah blah, I'm
Oh,
out of here.
And don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Fuck. Even more work. How dare you? Bye, bitch. I hope that I won't see you in a long time. Okie dokie. Let's go see A and check up on her and see how she's doing.
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
How about fuck you?
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
Well, there are always exceptions, buddy. Now let us through or I'll kick your butt.
Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
Well, do you believe me or do you need butt kicking? It'll be a little difficult to forge it. Feel free to check with Miko.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed.
You
Since
better
the
be
Shogun
sorry.
is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Ah, fuck you. Bye. Nobody's standing in my way on my watch. I have to do what I gotta do. Alrighty then. Now let's see how she's doing. She better not be in a freaking coma or something. I doubt it, but could happen. Alright, let's do this. Mother, I hate you!
Back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
Hello. Hey, stop moving.
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Forbidden? Why? Is everything okay?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation? Has she ever been like this before?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
I see.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia.
Yeah, I don't know.
Plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put them minds at rest? Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
Damn.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
Would you like some tea?
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Are you sick?
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while.
Hey, wants to talk to us. Yatta.
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Sweet. Fuck you, Shell. I got invited by the person herself. Yeah. The shell says fuck off, and the person on the inside says, yes, I would like some tea. Come join me.
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
Nah, I thought that was pretty cool.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So,
I don't see it either.
is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
Damn, okay, what's the reason behind it?
Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
I see. That's what you meant by forbidden. So it was all you're doing.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity. And thinking takes time.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you're not sick or something.
But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Gotcha. It does make sense.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I like the Wi-Fi.
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You're so strict with yourself, eh?
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances.
Fuck.
For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Alrighty then.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
Okay.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Well, there you go. The thunderstorm's getting out of control.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
You and Paimon tell A about the storm and shit.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
Yes.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
Okay, so everyone was worked up over nothing. Seems a little arbitrary.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
So you're saying you're making excuses?
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much. As before, I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
Oh yeah? Can I like help with that?
But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Well, sure, but how about you come with us? Get a change of pace.
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
Yes.
You mean, leave the plane of euthymia?
Yes. When was the last time you actually stretched your actual legs? Might do everyone some good, especially you. You haven't left in a long time, I bet.
Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh,
Yatta.
since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
Hey, that's cool. We're on first name basis. Now we're getting somewhere.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
Oh, shut up,
I
Paimon.
have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Exactly.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Aw, you have a lot to catch up with too, eh?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go.
Okay. Those were too many goes, Paimon. Too many goes. 2 of them. Okay. Now let's see how A likes the outside world. The current outside world.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet. Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town.
The wind rises.
Right there, and almost at the town. There we go. Everyone is like, oh my god, it's a Shogun.
Marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it.
There you go.
The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
It's the Shogun.
I knew that would be coming.
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Chilling and having fun for once. That's what.
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
What did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Yeah, but it seems like a bit of an overreaction. Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself.
I see.
Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
Well, it's time to change that up, eh?
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why?
No.
It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
Coming from A herself, that's great.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
Yes. Well, she's more chill now. That's good.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yes.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me.
Bruh.
Wait, what do you mean, either?
You're just like freaking Zhongli.
Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Yes. Paimon's spitting facts.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
Well, you want to check it out?
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I
She's
supposed to do in
chilling.
this situation? I'm so nervous.
Don't be. Ace just chilling. Chillax stall, dude.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Give me all of everything. One of everything.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
Like James from The Odd Ones Out. The animator. YOLO, get wrecked. Bye, Paimon.
Might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty.
I like it.
You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell.
Special tea. Tea time, bitches.
So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience.
Alright.
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When
Give
the
me.
dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk.
Give me now.
The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Give me now. One of everything. I need.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
Just chillax, dude.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Definitely not.
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me.
That sounds legit.
But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life.
Oh, okay.
So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try?
Yes.
Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Yes, give it to me. Hey, Paimon, and you drink the dango milk.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Indeed. It almost tastes like marshmallows to me.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's
Yes.
a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial.
But it tastes like marshmallow.
Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not
That's
saying
odd.
the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door-to-door delivering them.
Okay then. Good push in the right direction, I think.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
No, your good shit has to be promoted. Tomoki. It has to be promoted.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
So basically she wants to share it with everyone. So, almighty Shogun, you like sweet things? You want another kip?
Oh, I would No. No need. That would be needlessly indulgent.
You almost said yes.
There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time.
Nice change of pace, isn't it?
By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels.
Oh yeah, I heard from you, Miko, you love light novels.
She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure.
Let's go and have a look.
Let's go there and yeah, let's do it. Whee!
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
Nah, just chillax, dude.
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
She always has been reading light novels.
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the Almighty Shogun's taste.
Chillax. She is just like everyone else.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Don't be nervous. The Almighty Shogun just wants to have a look.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form.
Oh?
Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
Because, you're not trending with your, vocabs?
Take this one, for example.
Vocabs?
The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat Sansetias to become stronger.
That totally sounds like an isekai anime.
It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias?
No.
Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
Yeah, this is like a made-up story.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's imaginary. It's whatever the author wants it to be.
So it's made up?
Yes.
What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable?
Yeah. It's hard to explain. Sorry.
Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting hilly churl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Nah, it's just making up shit, man.
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Too modern, I guess. I don't think the Almighty Shogun knows about isekai novels and anime.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start.
I think isekai is a bit much for you.
This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
She probably wants something like,
Let's see what we're up against.
I think she wants something about something realistic. Read a daily life romance story, read a reincarnation adventure story. Yeah, definitely isekai. Definitely isekai. Read a Liwe martial arts story. That might work. Life made me a fighter when I want to be a writer. The book is a martial arts story set in Liwe, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of this story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the reclusive master of one faction or another. The martial arts pros who see the protag as the enemy are always making a scene. The protag is stuck in the middle of all this, all the while clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
I don't know.
Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
Sure, but it's all about the journey. The protag has an admirable will.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right?
I thought so. Oh, I have to go all of them. Okay, daily life about romance. The chaotic epic that is in the tale of my youthful love life. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and 7 beautiful women. It is a chronological account of the protag's daily life, featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of every character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is just about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope the writer gives her a happy ending in the second book.
It's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please! The plot is really gripping. But would A really understand this kind of mortal romance?
I doubt it. Also, I don't think she'll like isekai too much. Modern style for her. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Actually, this actually might interest her. In this book, the protag is struck by lightning beneath Thunder Sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protag is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone, but after becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. Just like Saitama, with this one punching everyone. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, and in the protag's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protag's literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around.
Yeah, no kidding.
Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
Actually, you're right. Though, but it doesn't paint the Shogun in a bad light, and I think it's quite original.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
You got a point.
That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Where's she at? Oh, she's... Oh, you're admiring cherry blossom trees as well? Mother!
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
I would say the martial arts story would have been the best one for her, probably. You relate the story of life made me a fighter.
Goodness. Are people
Blah, blah,
in
blah.
Liyue really so complex these days?
Yes.
Even though the protagonist refuses to acknowledge his innate talents, he has a rare dedication to justice. Where is
Yes.
he now? Does he have plans to visit Inazuma? If so, I will instruct one of the commissioners to bring him to me on his arrival. I would very much like to spar with him.
So you're loving it.
He's a fictional character. He doesn't exist. What about the antagonist, though? Don't you have any thoughts about their part in the story?
The antagonists? You mean all the people who behaved foolishly?
Yes.
What can I say? They're bad people, and they all got what they deserved. End of story.
Okay, then.
A doesn't seem interested in the supporting characters at all.
Yeah, I think she only likes to fight and help the protagonist.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novels, eh? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma.
Oh?
Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, there was no Yae publishing house, and certainly no stories of this kind.
But now here we are, probably decades later.
In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time.
Well, look around, nothing is unchanged.
But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change. Change is inevitable.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia.
But look around.
But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
Exactly.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas.
Maybe you should write a light novel yourself. How about that?
Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
And it would be funny if Zhongli would just stand here like, Augmented wine tastes the same as I remember.
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
Nah, don't you mention it. We're just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to do it more often, maybe?
I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo then? The memory will last longer that way.
Ooh, great idea! Ace had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Exactly.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
Oh my god. A doesn't even know what a photo is.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
Well, you'll take your first pick then, A. Congratulations, you are able to live again. It's like she got stuck in time or something.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
Well, I do have a device or a thing in my hand that is called a camera.
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose.
Look sassy as shit. Or just act natural or something.
Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time.
And
so
place.
It's a great souvenir.
Yes.
Okay. So what exactly is striking a pose?
Fuck, you're so... You're so behind in the times, man. The photo is a visual representation, so act as yourself will do something that seems like you.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
Yes.
The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
That's why I don't take photos of myself.
How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top.
Graceful and
This isn't coming naturally
dignified,
to me at
stern
all.
and serious, relaxed and casual. I want the relaxed and casual from you.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
That works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Okay. Now let's see. Camera. Shit. Okay. How about I go on this side? I go on this side, okay? Don't look at me, look at the camera, man. You gotta look at the camera. Mother. God. Why are you looking at me? Whatever, man. Sure. Whatever. If that's, Oh, okay. Ooh, I love that mountain behind her. Love it. Save. Perfect. That's it.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic?
Sure.
It seems to be another copy of me.
Yeah, and TV is where you trap people.
But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record, it's not the real you.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
It's like a modern art, but without the artist.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
It's a copy
If
of
it's
you.
not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Fuck, no.
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
Well, it's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in.
Yes, you're getting
The
it.
Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
Exactly.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
Hey, we're getting somewhere.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
Okay, she lost it again.
Then, How can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma, and human beings will always be human.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today.
Yep.
Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things.
I know, but you'll get there.
Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember.
That's right.
But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Yes, you have.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out.
Yatta.
And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
And friends, I guess?
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there?
What's going on here?
Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Oh, it's a Dango stall dude.
Ippei. Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Oh no, never mind. It's the other dude that we saw with Toma earlier.
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Some random NPC that I don't give a fuck about. Yes. Whee! Hey, Rando. What's going on here?
Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The Almighty Shogun.
Just chillax,
You
Ippei.
must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
No.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But
Okay.
for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
How come?
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I see.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty.
What the fuck?
The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
What the fuck?
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
Yeah, you know your place. That's
The
fine.
meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I
Oh,
believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
I see.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe they haven't finished, or maybe something happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
Don't worry, we can check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Yeah, should we help or leave it
Let's
be?
go see what's happening.
Yeah, I knew you would say that.
With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Perfect. That's commitment right there.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too.
Commitment.
Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Alright, let's go to Yamik. No? Okay. Going over here then. Okay. I thought we were going to, close to Yamika's shrine, but apparently it's a bit off. Okay. Well, I'm not complaining. Let's see what's going on here.
The wind rises.
I'm just gonna go in and just say a random ass shit. Just to get attention. Lol, this looks like an entrance, into a rock or something. Eh? Oh, do I have to... okay, it's probably higher up. So what? I'm a rock star. I got my rock moves, and I know you tonight. Oh, this is the hidden mountain base. Okay, enter. Oh no, it's a fucking domain. Fuck. Why? I hate domains. I freaking hate them. Okay, let's see what's going on. We'll probably have to fight and kick some butt. For this one, I'd rather hold on. I can switch. No, not this one. This one. Okay, start. This new party setup screen is very convenient. I love it. And the background changes according to in which region you are in. I figured that out. Like, if you're in Inazuma, you get a new background. If you're in Sumeru, you get a new background. If you're in Mondstadt, you get another background. Like, all that.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe evade detection?
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
What makes you think that? The almost, just, like, broken shit around here, or the fire?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Okay. Oh, I get to play as A now? Okay then.
There is no escape!
Hey, yo.
To the very
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou Commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
Okay, she's quite powerful. That might be because she's an Archon.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Yo.
Illusion shattered.
Sweet. She barely got any damage. And she's taking everyone down single-handedly. Damn. Treasure chest. Mine. All mine. EXP cards. Yes. Now come here, sucker. I'm gonna cut your ass down. Chop you up. Into tiny slices.
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
One hit freaking kill. Yo.
Let's get down to business.
She's quite powerful, not gonna lie.
My blade. More.
Look how many people she chopped down by herself.
Shine. Illusion shattered.
Fairy. Let's get
This is pretty good.
Now you shall perish.
no more.
There is no escape.
No wonder everyone is scared of the Shogun. She's very powerful.
And merciful. Very clean. Who needs justice served? And it's his due. Fairy. My blade. You stay condemned. Finally, submit for judgment.
Okay, Bennett. Heal. Heal Raiden.
Torn to oblivion.
And heal Sino.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, here. Sweet. Door of Resurrection activated. Okay. Move it, move it. Preferably yourself, please.
There is no escape.
She defeated him before he even got to heal himself. I mean, yeet himself. Oh, now we get to find Samurai.
Now you shall perish.
Yo. She's just taking down two of them almost at once. This is quite effective. I think ice would be more effective against this dude. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo! Bennett! Help!
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
Okay, cool. Elevator, okay. How many people do we still have to cut down?
It's Kujo Kamaji. But
Okay. So we are about to save his ass. Okay, that's great.
Almighty Shogun.
Hello. be bothered.
Shogun, what are you?
I'm bored. Give me cookies.
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
What the fuck?
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light?
Damn.
Try to make me sign it under duress.
Yeah, I see his point.
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
Don't you dare take that tone with the Shogun!
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Damn, so I'm your commissioner now?
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
Yes.
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
He's too weak.
Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
Or that he just fucking sucks using a sword. It's just for show, basically.
Here
maybe.
You are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Yes.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
That's a no.
Does not a single person dare to face me?
I did.
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person.
Damn, that's quite deep. But he's standing up for himself and his father, and the others are just like about to, like, shit. No, I can't go against the Shogun. And he's like, fuck me. I fucking suck. Please just let me just try. I know I won't win, but yeah, I'll stand up against all the shit I've done.
I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
Wise words.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yep.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform, just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. Come forward.
Damn. Do we actually have to cut him down now? Nope.
Kujo
Okay.
clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, Almighty Shogun.
Well, at least he's got the courage. And I admire that. He has no chance. Absolutely no chance. But well, he does keep getting up. So, he at least tried. And you, Sekis, you better watch someone that actually tried. You guys just pulled yourselves back. Wanting something and not standing up for yourselves, you guys suck. But this guy right here, that's something to admire.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins.
Exactly. Good job, dude. You at least tried.
Wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
You better
I
be.
have heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the Almighty Shogun's will.
You better not.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Ayo.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
Damn, that's her showing mercy. You don't want to see her angry, buddy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Oh? Well, what is it about? Open treasure chest. No EXP cards in the big chest, how dare you? How freaking dare you not give me EXP cards in a big ass chest? Alright, yeah. Well, it's quite interesting to see A from this perspective. First she was an enemy and we had to change her mind, and now well, she doesn't know much about anything because the times changed, so...
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Yeah, no shit.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Oh, sure. Well, he was lucky. Maybe that's what he was expecting. No, he was lucky.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes.
I see.
I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets, and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
No prob. If you want more experiences, just give me a call. 'Cause nobody's gonna stop you now. Nobody's gonna stop you now. 'Cause we're gonna have a good time. Gonna have a good time.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryo Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
Well, you have a point, but who else is gonna take the position then?
Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes.
Yeah, you were a person that made mistakes as well.
The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies.
Yeah, it's fine.
I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly now? Get rid of the Shogun, please.
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun.
Oh, come on!
The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time.
Oh, come on, A. We had such a good time. Why not take over?
As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time.
You should.
But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun.
Yes.
All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
But next time, we'll bring you some souvenirs.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life.
Aw, come on, live a little.
Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company.
That's not what I'm doing. You need to get a life.
Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue.
Oh, come
But it will
on.
not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay.
Alright.
Next time. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
Ah, don't remind me. Oh, the clouds are so beautiful. Back to that whore. we're gonna throw that thing in her face and say, take it, I'ma leave. And I hope she's not giving me too much dialogue. I just want to throw that at her face and just leave. Hey bitch, I'm back with your stupid pass.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Paimon, don't start casual talk with the whore.
Did you now? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
No! Please, now! You tell Mika about the various things that happened. Great.
How
She wasted my
amusing.
time.
The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you would dare to say that. You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Was that a wink? Did you just wink at me?
So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Oh? Well, I could have said be prepared to be amazed, and now I have the, now I can say, I told you so.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart?
Take a guess. Anyway,
fuck you.
It sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
Yeah, I know.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
She's lying to herself, Paimon.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Shoo. Quest completed. More primos, yes. Okay, next quest. Which one do I need for the... Taurus Imperatrix Act 2. Wait for the Spirit Stone Descent. How about this one? Complete Acer Platinum Chapter Act... What? Acer Palmatum? Acer Palmatum. Acer Palmatum. Acer Palmatum. Kazuha? Okay. Acer Palmatum. Acer. Here. This one. Upon the plain, a purple shadow. Okay. Now we get to check out what we have to do with Kazuha. It's a Kazuha storyline. My bestie's favorite character in the whole game. I know he's currently maining I'll Hate Them, but Kazuha will always be his absolute favorite. Oh, freaking. I have to switch back. There we go.
Swollen Fury.
Whee! Okay, let's go. Let's go see Kazuha. Yeah.
So many things have happened since then.
As if in the blink of an eye. And there have been many memorable events.
Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today?
Hey Brain, what we gonna do today? That what we always do, Pinky Boy. Try to take over the world. Wait a moment, I hear footsteps.
Huh? What's up?
Who's there? Shut! Be careful. Something is trying to attack us, and please don't tell me it's...
What was that for?
Oh, it's not the witch. Okay, good.
Doesn't want to talk, huh?
Oh yay, it's raining.
Calm down a little.
I love it when it rains.
Submit for judgment.
That's very effective with ice. Ice is very effective when it rains.
Touch of frost.
Same with Xingqiu, but I want a better Hydro character for my team.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all?
Nope.
Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
Bruh.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them.
Rude.
No, wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha?
Yes.
He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision.
Let me just ask, why the heck are you looking for him?
That's none of your business.
Fuck off.
Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
I don't even look like Kazuha, boy. What's your problem?
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Right?
We have to protect a friend.
I has a feeling, though, that even if this guy gets to challenge Kazuha to a duel, he won't be able to beat him.
Yeah, facts.
Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back.
Actually, I have a hunch where to find him.
Oh? What kind of hunch?
Also, I think this guy may have a special connection to Kazuha.
A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other?
I can't say for sure, but I feel like the fighting styles are kind of familiar.
Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha so we won't get into any danger.
Sure.
Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's look for him there.
K. A strange and friendless road. Or was it fiendless? I probably misread that. I don't know. Anyway. Going over here should do the trick. Time to bother Kazuha's ass. You're not Kazuha. Do you know where Kazuha is?
Hello? Do you know where Kazuha is?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Two? Someone else looking for him?
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha.
Oh? I wonder why that is.
If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention.
That's odd.
Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Sounds like them.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did?
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi.
Shit.
Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
You could compare it to the technique Beta used to strike down Haishin.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved. He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him. I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while
Well, they better.
ago, this would have been completely unimaginable.
Well, he did kind of beat the Shogun, so he does deserve the attention, but does he want the attention? That's another question. Anyway, the Shogunate probably wants to show some goodwill. After all, the Raiden Shogun mindset had changed.
Thank you. Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryou Commission.
All right, then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Yeah, sure, you do that.
Too slow.
Would it be easier to teleport? Yep. I'm not running all the way over there. Stay hydrated, guys. Stay hydrated. Very important.
The wind rises.
Nyum, nyum. FBI, open up! Pff. I'm joking. I'm joking with the FBI open up, but I had to because, did you guys see how Skara kicked in the door? There he is. We found Kazuha.
Oh? It's you.
Hi there, it's me again. Time to bother your ass.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh?
Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation.
Well, I guess I will.
We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate.
I see.
Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaidahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
I heard a thing or two.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class.
Oh?
But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil.
Oh shit, okay.
We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui.
Oh no.
Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just.
And then?
Considering Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Kazuha.
In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
Yeah, totally.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the almighty Shogun and the shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
Probably.
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice. With the Kaedahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaedaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end.
Oh, yay.
You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the shogunate.
I'm so happy for you, Kazuha. Is this what you want, though?
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode.
Yeah, I thought so. You like to be free like the wind, don't you?
Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedahara, and the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
Oh, I see.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
That's not the point.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaedahara Kazuha in town.
Yeah, totally.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedahara really parried the Shogun's strike. Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
Yes.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
Well, I can't blame them.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
Yeah, I think so too.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
I wanted to chit-chat with you about something specific.
Yes, we nearly forgot about the most important thing.
You and Paman recount the attack on the outskirts.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
Could it be someone you trained with under the same master?
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality.
I see.
Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms.
That's kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
All the more reason to watch your back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Yeah, you better watch your back, buddy.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
That would be wise.
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the traveler in investigating the one who attacked her, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on.
Sure.
Let's go and track down your aggressor.
Thank you, Kazuha.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town.
EXP cards. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Has to say.
Alright. Where's Ryuji at? Do I have to teleport? Yup. Alright, there we go. I am back. Back again. Yeah, I'm back. To bother you again. I am back. Hello there, motherfucker.
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuha, we mean.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him.
They probably all want an autogram from him.
To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information. Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions? Of mora? Whoa! Oh, wait, even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it.
Well, thanks for your help, I guess.
Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaidehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads, and I thought you might have some information from different sources.
Interesting. Interesting thought you got there. Stretching cat. Lol. One can literally see the butt of the cat over there. Kitty, can you get your butt out of the screen, please?
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
And the cat is gone. It was like around here, and it's gone.
That does make sense. Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Is this your way of giving praise?
I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted.
Huh.
It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me.
Well, you have a fair point there.
For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Indeed.
We'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
Sure.
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you.
Thank you very much, Sir Detective.
Oh, actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days.
Oh?
It doesn't involve an attack, though.
What does it involve?
Let me tell you about it just in case.
Sure. During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right, then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time.
What?
One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
A collector and a samurai. There's no connection between these two.
Amenoma! Now there's a familiar name.
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy.
Oh?
2 grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Oh? So it is connected to swordplay and the samurai thing.
Understood.
Okay.
Though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
Well, let's consider this a favor for Ryuji. We'll investigate both incidents at the same time.
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma Smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
Alright, let's do this. Hip hip ho! This way. Smithy. Oh, over here. Hello, old man. Grandpa?
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha. What brings you here today?
Huh? You two know each other?
No, he's quite the celebrity.
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Historically, there have always been deep links between the 2 clans.
Well, that's good to know.
After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
Raiden Gokaden? What?
Let me quickly explain. The Raiden Gokaden was the collective term for the 5 most acclaimed bladesmithing arts in Inazuma.
Oh?
The techniques of blade making were personally bequeathed to the Raiden Gokaden by the almighty Shogun, and over time, further honed and enhanced by the most talented craftsmen.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
Unfortunately, a series of events led to the gradual decline of many clans in the bladesmithing trade.
Oh no!
Today, only the Amenoma clan has kept its art alive.
Aww. That's quite sad, actually.
So sad.
It is a great pity indeed. In the old days, we each had our specialties. And just as iron sharpens iron, so too did we learn much from each other.
As you should.
As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water, as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life.
Well, that's how crafting works. You do the same thing over and over and over again until you memorize how to do it.
As for the
It
art
becomes
of the
second nature.
Kaedehara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
Ishin art? That's a quite the odd name.
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins.
Okay, that sounds something some sensei for Karate Kid or something would say.
For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Indeed. Ooh. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner.
Oh, that sounds too much like anime and its protagonist.
You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedahara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan.
Yeah, he wants to be free-spirited.
But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryou Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far.
I see.
He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it.
He might he probably got kidnapped or something.
But I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryou Commission.
Alright. Well, we're trying to help out.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift.
A gift? What kind of gift?
I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse. And neither of them came back.
Fire? What?
Yes. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up. He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality.
I see.
He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
If it was him, it maybe would have been his first time, maybe.
Huh. Is that so?
Well,
yes.
We investigate this.
If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason.
Well, he probably had a very good reason.
But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear, with neither farewell nor fair warning.
Well, something happened.
I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Will do, old man.
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
Well, we still need to get the info from the Nagato family.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Let's do it. Do we have to teleport? now, not necessarily needed.
Squall Fury.
Rooftop, run, bitches!
Too slow. The wind rises.
Do 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 do. Oh, wait a second, over here. Hello, Miss Nagato.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now.
We're not here for debts and
My
fees.
husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
We are trying to find him.
No, you misunderstand us. We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state. Has some new information come out? Do you know where he's gone?
Nope.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things.
What kind of things?
He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married, but as time went by, things changed for the worse.
How come? What happened?
Uh-oh, what happened?
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them.
What the fuck?
Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house.
Both of them have something to do with weapons.
He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Fuck. Well, I guess it got to intense measures with him. Damn.
Whoa!
And that led to an argument.
Yeah.
Actually, it didn't.
What?
Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me.
What? That's quite unusual.
You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink.
Well, you have a fair point.
After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell.
Okay.
His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
Well, you did the right thing. It's important to send boundaries.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
I see. I understand. Ame no Mayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
So the question is, what was the source of the fire?
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price.
Nah, can't
But
be.
my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts.
Shit.
Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together.
You're quite noble.
As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets the eye.
Oh, hey, Pastel. Welcome. Thanks for dropping in. We're busy with some Genshin Impact storylines. In this episode, we were helping out the Shogun, and we are investigating something with Kazuha right now. How are you doing today? I'm a bit exhausted, but otherwise I'm pretty good. How about you?
If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period.
Also, thanks for dropping in.
But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Ame no Mayuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument.
So what might have been the cause of the fire then?
This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little bit. Well, I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. Well, glad to hear that. Do you like Genshin Impact? Or, do you play games? How your streams are going on? Well, my streams are alright. Though I don't have too many viewers, I get it a bit lonely at times. So I'm happy to have literally anyone on talking to me. Glad to have you.
A little confusing. More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
As you should. Alright, let's get going. Let's see if we can find any other evidence.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance.
Alright, how often do you stream in a week? I actually stream every single day, like around the same time, unless I announce it on Discord and Twitch. I do some collabs with my best friend and another VTuber. So, yeah, like if I do collabs, I usually shift the time a bit earlier. But normally, if that's not the case, it's around the same time, like 9 p.m. German time. I announce my times in German time because my viewers, most of them requested me to do so. Have you hit the affiliate? Oh, Twitch is not my main thing. I'm maining YouTube, and I do happen to be a YouTube partner. Though my best friend, he is aiming to be a Twitch affiliate. So yeah, I'm rooting for him, definitely. I think he's quite close to it as well.
The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp, and,
Well, we don't have enough evidence, do we?
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
Ah, shut up, Paimon. We are still missing crucial information, Paimon.
Right. I very much agree with you. It seems highly likely that we're missing a piece of the puzzle. Working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up. The chances are that there are still some clues left for us to discover.
Yeah, maybe there was a third person involved, or, well, like we said, the two couldn't possibly have, had a fight, so it had to be something else.
One fact that I keep
maybe an
coming
accident?
back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict.
Exactly.
Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire.
Yeah. Well, have you got all the essential stuffs for your streams and YouTube channel, like logo, banner, overlay, intro, outro, model, and emotes, etc., which give your streams a professional look? Yeah, I do. Though I do not try and copy like everything what other VTubers and streamers have. I go my own pace and try other things as well. Trying to stand out, you know? For example, I got an anime opening. I hope you enjoy.
The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there?
This also doesn't seem connected to the case of the attacker.
Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together.
Well, it's okay, no problem. Well, I try to improve myself over time and become even better than everyone else, so if I try to copy what other people are doing, how am I possibly supposed to be better than them, you know? I aim for the very best and keep you guys entertained.
Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
So what you're saying is...
We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Paimon. But we still have to find some other clues.
Let's keep going, since we've come this far.
Maybe we should check out that warehouse.
If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Yeah. If you're looking for any kind of stuff or missing anything else, I can make it for you in a reasonable price. Well, no, I usually do that myself. I make some myself, or I have specific people I would ask on Fiverr. Sorry. I trust those people since I already had several interactions with them.
Okay, but where should we go now?
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse. There's still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
Also, my best friend is an artist himself, so if I needed something, I could have asked him as well. But thanks for the offer. Alright, it's okay. I know you have to get your cash from somewhere as well, but I can only be helpful to some extent. Thank you too. I didn't even do anything. Well, at least I can try and make my streams enjoyable. I also post shorts daily. Daily shorts.
Wait.
What's going on, Kazuha?
I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh?
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
Well, I knew we could count on you, buddy.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound.
Uh?
It's right around here somewhere.
What I mean around here somewhere? Can you pinpoint it?
But there's nothing here.
It's probably hidden, Paimon.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in.
Oh?
It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
What is a Tatarigami?
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
I freaking love this background, man. I freaking love it. Inazuma's so beautiful.
So it's an underground warehouse.
Uh-huh. Now let's see if we can find any evidence.
The force is definitely coming from down below.
We have to be cautious.
The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely.
Might have some good clues in
Judging
it.
from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
A very long time? Okay then.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Surely someone would have noticed?
From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters. But most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions.
So basically, thoughts can be intensified or made aggressive?
Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
Well, that kind of makes sense.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Yeah, that's the best way to figure
Step
something
back.
out.
I'll open the door and take a look inside.
Alright, let's do
If we
it.
don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Careful now.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything.
What?
It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
Shit. So in the end, it was just a scare? I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
That was too scary. Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us.
Ah, shut up, emergency food.
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left this place. Two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them.
Let's hurry. We cannot afford to delay any longer.
Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Alright, let's try it. Follow the scent and look for clues. What freaking scent? Wait a minute. I think I see something. It's that black smoke. What the fuck? Okay.
From this point, the trail appears to split into two. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here and seems to be dissipating slowly.
2 parts, so would that correspond Mr. Nagato and Nomiya Yuya?
Quite possibly. Let's search the area.
Should we split up?
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention.
Oh?
Let's take a closer look.
Fuck, okay. I think we have to beat the ass first.
Your sins weigh upon your soul.
Okay, there we go. Get electrocuted, suckers. Judgment is mine.
Your penance is due.
Huh? Yeah. Even more of them. Fuck near, man. Come on, man. I don't have time to waste on you guys.
From whence you came. But how?
One of them uses fire. It actually would be more efficient.
Judgment is upon you. Guilty. Your penance is due. Guilty.
And be gone.
It's...
Ugh! Look at this red stuff! What is it?
Don't tell me it's blood.
By the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing.
Oh.
The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago.
Alright.
Well, let's take a look.
Read. Don't make me read. It made me fucking read. I'm Nagato. I was wounded by Yuya. He took my most precious blade. I chased him, but could not match him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding, but it seems like that some stranger that sustained me. So it is blood! Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. But for some reason, I can't fall unconscious. So all I can do is distract from the pain. It is right. What will happen to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? I'm sorry to them, I really am. Only now I do realize how stuck in my ways I was, and how blind to my obsession. I must have been cursed. I collected all those strange and bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Put all of it together and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and sorry for letting you down, Sachiko.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato.
But why?
Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
So, where is he?
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us.
So he died. Shit.
Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls. There's nothing more for us to find here.
There are more important things right now.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If
Yeah.
Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Exactly.
So let's get moving.
How did it come to this? It's not in his nature.
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For
Yeah.
a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected. It seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
All right.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person. On with the search.
Right.
We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
I didn't expect anything else, really. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Every night and every day I spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can fly.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Okay.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
Well, it's a little island. Nobody would come looking for him here, right?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
So he kept coming back here.
Show yourself. It's no use hiding anymore.
So he's still here. It's him.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before. What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Amenome Yuya that stands before us.
But it's not him, is it?
But what if instead of facing Amenome Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Oh shit, the blade took over his mind!
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light. Whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Yep.
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity.
Shit!
The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Amenome Yuya's body.
Shit. I didn't expect this.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. If you know what I just tried to imitate, you are legends.
As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations.
Damn.
In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith.
Which he didn't have. He grew impatient, didn't he?
And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill. It culminated in his creation of me.
Oh, okay.
He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own.
Oh shit, one shouldn't be doing that.
In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
Wait. The Raiden Shogun lost a blade? What?
So, swords can become conscious and control people?
That's insane.
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
Shit, that's quite the backstory, man.
I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
Okay then.
So Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission.
So basically you killed them. Wow.
When they got tired or injured or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
I hate
After
you.
I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you. And by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun.
Oh, that's what he wanted to find Kazuha for. Well, that's a no.
Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, give your body over to me!
How about no? We'll have to beat this ass now. Hup. Is it normal that one takes damage, so much damage in trial characters? Is that a thing?
The wind rises.
Join me and sever that divine light.
Behold, that's far enough. You're dead.
I guess so.
How? That's far enough.
Join me and sever that
Die.
My blade. Submit for judgment.
Yo!
As one with wind and cloud.
Okay, there we go.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost? I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more.
Shut
Even
up.
If you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man. He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will.
Then we will smash you into pieces, man.
The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure. By any means necessary, and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. but from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Well, I guess with all that, you have no chance in winning any fights, my dude.
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
Yeah, duh, if you pay attention, Paimon.
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Aminome Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Are you trying to claim that I am helpless without you? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Shit.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Oh, I see.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Aminome Yuya and make your escape.
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost.
Yeah, I can actually see it.
I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
Sadly.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal.
That's what you think.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life.
Exactly. That's unforgivable.
Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
I doubt it.
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Exactly. You said that very well, Kazuha.
Silence, you blabbering fool.
He's not a fool. You are.
I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Burn!
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality. It is pointless to argue further, descendant of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
How about no?
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Amenoma Yuya from your control.
I accept.
Okay. This is a risky strategy. You're dealing with a cursed blade that can possess people, you know.
This is the only way to save Amenoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the blade's puppet. The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor.
Okay, have it your way.
The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
Okay then.
Even so...
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me. We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
Alright, fine. It's not like I can stop you from making harsh decisions.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
The sword is floating now. Kazuha, are you okay?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
If something feels off, let me know immediately.
I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights.
Well, you might be right about that.
If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute! Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild.
Oh? What is a Paimon?
Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since.
That should fit the bill.
Ah, all right. Please lead the way.
What about Amenoma Yuya? What should we do with him?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
Sure, this is a good idea. It's a pretty treacherous journey. Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Alright. Next destination is over here. Okay then. But you guys, I think it's getting kinda late now. I think I want to end the stream for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the storyline up until now. We helped out Raiden with her, well, her being her, basically. And we we got Kazuha to help us, so lots of help. Hey, get out of my way, man! I'm freaking monologuing. How dare you? Don't get in my way, buddy.
I shall protect the lady of the clan.
Also, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for another episode. That is, guys. Shout it out. Stop bothering me.
There's pure freedom in this
Bye.
world. Even the